Motherhood is so beautiful, but let's be real for a moment. It can be a little exhausting, frustrating, tiring. And if you are a first time mom, I know what those trenches feel like. I'm Alex. If you're new here, I'm a wife and a mom of 2 boys, and I have mastered balancing the chaos in all that is motherhood. I was talking to my girlfriend the other day just about motherhood and how it's changed me, and she's not a mom yet, so she had her listening ear on and she was sympathizing with me. But I also have a cousin who has a 2-month-old. She and I have been talking a lot lately, a lot more than we did, before she had her baby. And she, was just expressing to me like, this is hard. Like, I am tired. And she was just really going through it. So I want to use our community to just support each other and help any moms who are out there who are going through this for the first time, or maybe if it's not your first time. I just want you all to feel seen and to let you know that you are not alone in this. And so I was on the internet the other day and I came across this video, and the mom in the video was saying just that. She was sharing like different emotions that she had been through as a mom, as a way to kind of let viewers know, like, I go through this, you may have gone through this too, and you are not alone. So let's look at the video real quick, and then we'll come back and talk about some of the points that she brought up. So the first point that she brought up was that sometimes she has a hard time wanting to include her kids in different things because she feels like it slows her down. And I feel it, like, especially when you are a brand new mom, like, you just can't run to Kroger real quick. You can't just, let me just hop in, run to the grocery store, or let me run to Target real quick and pick up this, or, dang, I really need some dish liquid. Let me run to the store and grab. It's no, let me do anything real quick. You're going to have to pack their bag, put their clothes on. My baby was born in December, so it was super cold. You have to think about the weather, the diapers, the bottles, the snacks, the food. You have to take a conglomerate of things with you, because what if you get stuck in traffic? What if you're out for longer than you anticipated? You have to account for those things when you are a mom. So gone are the days where you can, let me do this real quick. You have to slow down. Okay, do I have enough diapers? Is the baby going to get hungry in this time frame? Is the baby going to be crying in the back seat? I know when I used to go to my mom's house to work, because I'm a remote worker, and if you've watched any of my videos, you have seen that my son was home with me for the first year of his life, and that was very challenging. Again, I can't run out real quick and do anything. I have to take him with me, and that can be a hassle sometimes when you're alone. My husband was at work, like, it's just me and the baby. I have to run errands. I gotta run errands with this baby. I know when I used to head to my mom's house, and my mom only lives like 20 minutes away from me, I used to be like, okay, let me stop and get some coffee on the way to my mama's house, a little something to eat. I could not even sit in the Starbucks line, because when the car wasn't in motion, that baby started crying. And he would cry and cry and cry. And y'all know, that Starbucks line take a while. I used to be like, I can't do this. I would turn around, leave the Starbucks, and just say, forget it, and starve just to, I don't want my baby to be crying in the back seat. It gives me anxiety, especially if you crying for like 15 to 20 minutes straight. Like, me personally, I can't. It takes something away from me, like, to just hear my baby cry like that. So I completely felt her, like, the patience that you have to have when you are a first time mom, like, I'm a person who has always prayed to God, Lord, please give me patience. Please give me patience. And trust me, your patience will be tested when you are adjusting to how to move as a new mom. You are going to have to continuously adjust and adjust step after step. And to be honest, if you have moments where you're like, dang, I wish I had been a little bit more patience there, that's okay. We all have that feeling. Just know that you are not alone. Your patience will grow over time. And it's just something that you're going to have to continuously work on. And now that my son is older, he's fully potty trained now. So right now, my thing is more so, okay, go to the bathroom before we leave. Does anybody have to go to the restroom? He'll say no. And I swear this happened just this morning. Got him dressed. We getting ready to head to school. Got out of the house. Got him in his seat. Buckled him up. As soon as I was getting ready to close the door, he said, I have to go to the bathroom. Y'all, I had to get him out of the car. We were already running late. Come back upstairs, go to the bathroom, come back down and do the whole thing again. And my patience, y'all, is tested on a daily basis. But again, we do have the strength to have the patience for our kids. So if you're a person like me that, can be impatient, just don't be too hard on yourself. Just try to be cognizant of the times where okay, my patience running a little thin. And take a breather, pray to the Lord, whatever you have to do. Just try to dial it back and know that this will not be forever. This is just a moment in time. And if you are a mom watching this, let me know. Do y'all involve y'all kids in your chores? Do y'all just do everything yourself? Because if I ask you to clean up and I feel like you're taking a little too long, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. What do y'all do? Now, the next point that she made is ridiculously tired of having to come up with meals for your kid. Now, I am a parent. I want my kid to eat healthy. I try to eat organic. I try to introduce fruits, vegetables, all types of things into his diet. And while he used to eat some of those things when he was younger, now it is a complete meltdown just to get him to eat a piece of chicken. Please eat something. So let me tell you, as a full-time remote worker who is at home 24/7, it can be taxing to have to cook breakfast, lunch, dinner every single day. Like, I have HelloFresh because that's what helps me to get some of my time back. So we do HelloFresh Monday through Thursday. Friday, we usually do pizza or we'll eat out on Friday. And the weekends are free for all. I don't know. Husband, figure it out. What we eating today? Most of the time, my husband will grill on the weekends or we'll go out. We'll do something as a family. We'll eat while we're out. Sunday, I'll be back to my cooking schedule. I always cook breakfast on the weekends, but that lunch and dinner, baby, you're gonna have to catch me somewhere else because I can't. It's a lot of work to cook every meal for your family. And I am not a person that just loves to cook. I love to eat now and I can cook, but cooking's not fun when it has to be one of your chores. But if I had $1 for every single time I had to ask, what do you want to eat? And they either say they don't know or I'll cook it and then they don't want it. Y'all. My best friends have been pancakes and waffles. Because my son will ask for something, I'll give it to him, then he won't eat it. He'll ask for a sandwich, I'll make the sandwich, give it to him, he'll say he doesn't want it. But one thing he always will eat is breakfast. So my advice to any mom that might be going through the struggle of trying to get your kid to eat, they won't eat, or they're asking for different things to eat, and then once you get those things for them, they don't want to eat it, is figure out whatever your child likes and that they will eat and just get him that all the time. Because if we're sitting down at the dinner table and he doesn't want to eat or try anything on his plate, I will make him a pancake. I will make him a waffle. And most Saturdays, I will make enough to where I can put some of those pancakes or waffles aside just for that reason. It's unconventional, but I have to do what works that's going to keep my child fed, that's going to be somewhat healthy, because I'm not going to just be feeding him junk food all the time. So if he loves pancakes and eggs, honey, he will have pancakes and eggs for dinner as much as he will take it. And my mom jokes on me and she says I burn him out on stuff, but it's hard not to, because once I figure out what you will eat, that's what you are gonna eat. So what's your child's random food obsession? Drop down in the comments and let me know if your kid has that one meal that you like, you know what, I'm just finna give you this because that's all you'll eat. And if you have any type of mealtime hacks, drop those in the chat for me too. And if you are a mom whose kid will eat everything that you cook, you one of God's favorites, because some mamas out here like me, honey, we be struggling. Her third point was she's 3.5 years in and she still doesn't feel like she has a grip on, like, that she has it together most days. Now, I will say, now that my son is 3, our routine is down packed. I don't have that feeling any longer. And I think that the best advice that I can give of getting out of that rut of feeling like you don't have it together is to start a routine and stick to it. And I mean, hey, she's not alone. Sometimes it's just like, look, I kept the baby alive today. He's fed, he's dry, he's happy. That's enough. But obviously, every day can't be that way. We have to teach our child things. We have to instill different values into their lives. We have to make sure they know their ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, how to go to the bathroom on their own, how to dress themselves, how to do certain things. So there are responsibilities as a parent that we have. We cannot just wing it and hope for the best. No. The best advice I can give to that is just get a routine and stick to it. I mean, what's the bedtime? What's the wake up time? What do you do in the mornings? I think I'm going to film a morning routine next week when we're on our way to school, like during the weekday, so you guys can see what I do. But every day it's the same thing. Kids thrive off of schedule and habits. Make sure you have a schedule, and as much as you can, stick to it. And I think you'll see some changes in that area. The important thing to remember there is that motherhood comes with nobody's manual. Nobody's kid is exactly the same. Even if you had a second kid, you're going to need a different manual. You're going to have to take the first manual you have and edit and redact and scratch through and start anew. So you just have to figure out what's working for, or what works best for your child, but start with that schedule. The fourth point she made is a very, very sensitive topic. Being the default parent stretches her too thin and she feels burnt out often. Now, let me start by saying this. I'm married. I know everybody who has kids and everybody who might be watching this video may not be married, and that's fine. Being the default parent, that is a tricky topic, because I see a lot of videos about how moms feel like they're a single married mom. And I 100% feel like there is no way, if you are married or if you have a boyfriend or a fiance or a husband or a man in that house with you, that's laying up with you, that's your boo, and that's their baby, they should be helping you. There's no such thing as babysitting your own kids. There shouldn't be a default parent, but y'all, let's be honest. Your baby is going to want you. Me and my husband can be sitting right next to each other, and if my son falls and bumps his head or hurts himself, he's coming to me 9 times out of 10. He will go to his dad, but he's coming to me. It's so funny. My son has his own bed in our room, and his dad's side of the bed is closest to his bed, is right there. But instead, when he wakes up in the middle of the night, he walks all the way around to mommy's side and asks mommy to put him in the bed. And I be thinking, boy, why you just want to go right there? Your daddy is right there. But they don't want that. They want their mommy. And so while I think there's something to be said about men who can do a little more, because, honey, they can do a little more. They should. Sometimes it just is what it is. Sometimes your kids are just going to want to be up under you. Sometimes, especially when they are super small, they just want mom. So it can feel like you are the default parent. When your kid is always up under you, your man will come to you and be like, this happened. What should I do? Men don't always know what to do in some of these instances. Sometimes they don't know what to do. Sometimes they don't want to mess up. So they will come to you and make sure what they thought to do is okay. And I know it causes burnout because being on 24/7, the mental load is real. You get overstimulated quick. You just want to be like, can I please have a moment to myself? Like my 3-year-old, every time I go to the bathroom, he in the bathroom. Every time I take a shower, he's in there. I am just now getting to the point where he will go and sit in there with his dad and his brother. Literally, I'm just now in the past couple weeks or month, 1 month, and he is 3. He just turned 3 in December. It's just hard. Like if I say I'm just going to take this shower and close the door, he will stand at the door and cry the whole time. So it's easier for me to just open the door and let him come in and out as he please, laughing, running, showing me things, talking to me. Sometimes it's just like, do I want him to scream at the top of his lungs the whole time I'm in this shower? Or do I just suck it up and just let him come and go as he please? Like, he doesn't do my husband like that. I can be in the bathroom. He'll come bust open the door. Mom, what you doing? My husband will be in the bathroom. He won't think twice about going in there. I'll be like, yo, daddy in the bathroom. Go in there and talk to him. He don't want to go in there and talk to his daddy. He wants to know what I'm doing. So I say that to say it's not always the man's fault that we are the default parent. It just is what it is. Kids want their mama. Kids want their mama. But there also have been times where I go to my husband and I'm like, look, I'm about to take a shower alone. So that means you need to come up with something fun to do with him for this 20 minutes that I'm going to be in the shower, because I don't want to lock the door and hear him cry. And I don't want him busting in on me. I just want to go in here by myself. And of course he'll say, okay, and he'll figure out something. You know what I mean? So if you are a single mom, I sympathize with you, because I know that can be taxing on your mental load to just be the only person in the home with your kid all the time. I can't imagine, you know what I mean? If you are married or have your fiance or have a boyfriend that's in the home with you, my advice to you is go to your partner, set some type of boundaries, and just say, hey, when you get home, I'm going to need 25 minutes, okay? I'm going to go outside. I'm going to take a walk. I'm going to go sit on the back porch. I'm going to go in the next room and close the door. I'm going to go pray. I don't know, okay? For me, I'm going to go take a long shower. When I get out of that shower, I'm going to oil my entire body, wash my face, curl my hair, brush my teeth. I'm going to be in there for about 45 minutes. And when I come out, bombard me at the door. Do whatever you have to do, but keep them kids in that room with you until I'm done. Falling in and out of the routine of caring for yourself was her final point, and she gave herself an A for effort. And if you are getting up, washing your face, brushing your teeth, and putting on clothes, A for effort. Because, like I said, my son is 3, but the whole first year of his life, when I tell you, I was bumming it, y'all. It came to a point to where I was like, I am literally going to throw away all my sweatpants because I cannot walk around in sweatpants every single day. Like, I was used to going out, looking good, dressing up, hair done, nails done, everything done. Like, that's just how I always have been. Like, everything's done. Makeup's done. Makeup to work every single day. Clothes, shopping. Like, I didn't care about any of that after I had my son. Like, the first year or two, I was just so tired all the time that I wasn't putting forth any effort for myself. It wasn't until he was about 2.5 where I was like, let me get out of this funk. Let me go to the nail shop. Let me, buy some athleisure, or just like, I know y'all may have seen some of my old videos where I talk about how I went to my outfit online and just bought a bunch of basics. Like, that is what I had to do to get myself out of a funk. I was like, okay, I'm just finna Amazon or my outfit online or Mac Collection or whomever who has like the little matching sets. I mean, the same color shirt with the leggings, or the wide leg pants, or the just like yoga pants with the matching top. When I tell y'all, I got those in every single color, because if I'm not going to dress and shop how I used to and dress myself up and look good, at least I can have on something that ain't got holes in it, or something that's, because while yes, I am tired and I deserve rest and I deserve relief and all those things that we just talked about being the default parent, I am still a married woman, okay? I still have a husband at home. That's why I'm like, look, I'm gonna get my wig collection up, because if I can't, or if I don't have the time to go to the beauty shop as much as I used to, I can't go after work because I got to pick the kids up from school and I have to cook and do all these things. Like, I am going to figure out something. You know what I mean? So I bought 2 wigs. Y'all like my wig? This is my new wig. This is my classy wig. Okay, it's giving almost 40, which is what I almost am. This is my mature wig, okay? And this is just what I had to do. Like, I wasn't even a wig wearer, but I also cannot walk around with a bun in my head every single day of my life and then just think that that's going to be okay. It's not going to be okay. I have a husband. He has to look at me. He has to go out, go to work. I live in Atlanta. Who knows what kind of BBLs and all types of stuff going on out there. Not that I think he just looking, better not be. But who knows? You know what I'm saying? So I have to at least try. So some weeks, you know what I'm saying? It's just going to be, hey, my face is good and clear and I cleaned it and I brushed my teeth and I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? Other weeks, you just might be in survival mode. And that's okay. Baby steps count. Maybe it's you just went and got your nails done 1 week. And maybe 2 weeks later, oh, look, I got a new hairstyle. And maybe the next week, it's like, ooh, I got a new outfit. I feel good. Self-care doesn't have to be all or nothing. Do what works for you. Take the baby steps that you can. And, just DIY it if you must. I stopped getting my lashes done because I didn't have time anymore. Not that I don't like lashes. Love a set. But now I have to DIY my lashes. Don't have time to be going to the nail salon every week. But I got these nice press-ons from Etsy and I can do it myself. So drop down in the comments and let me know, what is your favorite lazy self-care tip? Like I said, mine is, baby, this wig, these press-ons, and the DIY lashes. Those are my lazy girl self-care things that I do just to keep myself up as a busy mom. So drop down and tell me what y'all do. One of her next points was bad body image days. Now, don't kill me. Do not kill me when I come to y'all and tell y'all what my bad body image was. Our bodies change so much as women anyway. And so does our self-worth, right? Like, we attach the way we look sometimes to how we feel about ourselves, our self-worth. And baby, when I tell y'all, before I was pregnant, I was 135 pounds, honey. I'm petite. I'm 5'2". So that's I'm thick, right? 135, I'm thick. I'm nice and shapely. I'm thick. You know what I mean? After I had my son, When I tell y'all, I went from 135 to like 119. When I was pregnant, I only gained 50 pounds. So, no, I didn't gain 50 pounds. When I was pregnant, I only got up to like 152. And that's small. So I carry really small. So I knew like, okay, after I had a baby, like this is gonna fall off of me, as most first pregnancies do. But everybody's body is different. And don't kill me, y'all. Please don't slander me in these comments. But when I say I could not gain any weight, I already told y'all I was petite. I'm 5'2". So if I'm 5'2", I don't want to be 119 pounds. I'm sorry. I don't want to look like I'm in high school. All my muscle mass was just gone. Like I was a person who worked out all the time, and I just felt like I was a stick. And I felt like I was back in high school. Like breastfeeding drained me. It drained me. It was burning so many calories, pumping. My hormones were up and down. I wasn't eating right. I felt like my appetite was curbed. I wasn't hungry. Like I just wasn't hungry. And I wasn't eating. And I could not put on any weight. And when I tell you the only thing that has helped me has been going to the gym. Going to the gym and increasing my protein intake. And right now, I'm still only about 123 pounds, but it looks different because it's muscle. You know what I mean? It's not just honey, skin, and bones, because that's what I was looking like. But it's not always that, you know, you have a baby and you gain all this weight and you can't get the weight off. Sometimes it's that you can't get back to your normal weight, because that was my reality. Like I was so confused because I'm like, dang, I thought I was supposed to gain all this weight. I'm thinking I'm gonna be thick and nice after pregnancy. No, ma'am. I was so skinny, and it was not cute to me. It was just not cute to me, and I did not like it. But my body created life. Your body created life, and that's beautiful. It's beautiful and it's powerful. So whether it's you feel too little or if you feel too big, please give yourself some grace. Please know that it's going to take time to get back to where you once were. We need to get out of this snapback culture where you like, ooh, you know, I just gave birth 2 weeks ago and my stomach already flat again. That's great. If that happens to you, that's wonderful. But just know that's not the case or the norm for everybody. You will be in a space where things are not like they once were. Like I wear a 34 double D, and I have always loved my boobs. Like they sit nice, they look good. Okay, it's one of my best features. You know what I mean? When I tell you, think about losing weight after breastfeeding. Them things they were not cute. They were flat. They were looking sad. But again, as the weight started to come back, as I started to work out, upper body workouts, things started to come back into place. Now, are they where they once were? Unfortunately, no. Maybe that has to do with the baby. Maybe it has to do with the fact that I'm 36 now. I don't know. But you're going to have to give yourself some grace, and you're going to have to know that this is my body now. Like slowly learning to accept your new self, because you did bring life into this world. Okay. That's not an easy task. You did that. And that's the truth. You did that, girl. You did it. So whether it takes you 4 months or 4 years to get back to where you once were, practice self-love and just be kind to yourself on the toughest days. Relying on screen time extra heavy some days. Now, yes, did Miss Rachel help me? Did Gracie's Corner help me? Yes, they absolutely did. But the only thing I have to say about that is that balance is key. you're going to have to do both. It's really no way around it. We cannot let iPads and TVs raise our kids. We can't rely on the iPads and the TVs to teach our kids their alphabet and their numbers and their shapes and their colors. Now, while they can be a very powerful tool to assist you, like, okay, I have to cook. Please sit down and watch your iPad. Make sure you watch something educational and fun. YouTube Kids, they have a lot of educational, fun things for kids to watch. So while I will admit, both my kids have iPads. The 9-year-old has an iPad and a phone and a PlayStation. You know what I mean? Those are just the times that we live in right now. And yes, the iPad is a saving grace for me. I literally just bought my son a blue light blocker screen protector for his iPad because we have to think about their eyes. We have to think about, how is this going to impact their vision in the long run? What are they watching on these iPads? Like, are they on regular YouTube or are they on YouTube Kids? Are they using an app or are they in the browser? Like, what else can they see? What else can they click on and accidentally tap into that we don't even know about? When it comes to screen time, I just think that we should not overuse it or use it as a tool to keep our kids busy while we off doing something else or scrolling Instagram or doing what we want to do. We have to be engaged in our little people's lives. You know what I mean? We have to be engaged in the things that they're doing. It's just no excuse. I think when it comes to the screen time, don't feel bad. I mean, there are some days where I'm like, whew, I shouldn't have let him watch that iPad that long. Like, dang, I feel bad. It's just about balance. If you can balance it, that's if you can balance the time, not too much, you'll be fine. Second guessing herself at the end of most days and let her mom guilt eat her alive. I won't lie. Mom guilt is the thing. I will tell you, as your kid gets a little bit older, it gets easier. I used to feel so guilty about even taking my baby to daycare. Like, oh, he should be with me. You know, I'm going out on a date with my husband and he's with his grandmother. Like, oh, what is he doing? I feel bad. I just dropped him off. Like, Mom guilt will have you feeling like you ruined your kid's life. Like, you said no to a snack and now you just broke your little baby's heart. Like, they crying. You don't want them to cry. You just give in. Your kids just need love, okay? There's no such thing as a perfect parent. You're going to feel guilty about some things. You said no to a snack. You dropped them off at the grandma's house. You wouldn't let them go, play with their friends. There's always going to be something to feel guilty about. As long as you know you are doing what's best for your child and what's best for yourself, because we need breaks too, and that you are giving your child love above everything else. They need that love and attention. They do need the love and attention. You're going to feel guilty. You just have to manage it and tell yourself, like, I am a good mom. Just because I am going out today does not mean I'm a bad mom. Just because I said no and made my kid cry, I am not a bad mom. Like, my son tells me now, Mom, you made me mad. And I'm like, dang. Like, y'all know how bad that makes me feel? When my son tells me I made him mad, it just breaks my soul. But at the end of the day, he's just 3. He don't know what make him mad. He figuring it out. And while he's in the process of figuring out, he gonna be saying all kind of things. Okay? Mom, you didn't let me eat candy. I don't love you no more. Okay. I love you too, son. Like, they don't know what they're saying. They're little people. Long story short, you're gonna feel the guilt. You just have to remind yourself, I am a good mom. So in times where my little person might be mad at me because I made him turn off Paw Patrol because it was time for bed, I would just go back and watch a video of us smiling and laughing and cuddling, and I'll be like, you know what? He love me. He gonna be my friend again in 5 minutes. So just remind yourself, little feelings are fleeting and they're just learning. Don't feel guilty, mama. So to wrap this all up, I just want to encourage any mom out there that is watching this that you are a good mom. You are enough and you are not alone. There are moms all over the world. The world, not just here. There are moms everywhere going through it. There are moms in all kind of situations. Single moms, married moms that don't have no help, single moms that don't have help, single moms that have a village, married people that have a village, people in all type of different scenarios, boyfriends, fiancés, blended families. Every situation is going to come with its own challenges. But I just wanted to make this video to, just kind of share some of the experiences that I have had in relation to the things that she called out in her video, and to let you know that you are not alone. If you are feeling alone, don't. Drop me a comment, send me a message. Like, there are so many people who just need community in the times where, they're learning their way through motherhood. They're learning their way through this new era of their life, and they just want somebody to talk to. We are all just doing our best, and that's enough. If you're doing your best right now, that is enough. So if this video resonated with you, and if you have any tips, tricks, anything that can help out another mom, please share it in the comments. Please like the video. Please send it to a new mom that you know. Mom, you are not alone. And I want to build community with you guys. So drop me a comment. Let me know if you have felt this way at any time. How did you get through those tough days? What were some of the things that you did to encourage yourself or to take care of yourself through the trenches of new motherhood? Being a new mom, or being a mom in general, is one of the most beautiful, undescribable feelings that you can ever have. I know y'all see me in a video with my baby. Like, I love them to death. Like, I love them more than I can even explain. But I'm still human. I still get tired. I still get overwhelmed. I still get impatient. And I'm continuing to work on those things just to be the best mom that I can. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it brought you a little bit of light, inspiration, and overall just community. So if you like this kind of content, make sure you like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.